Gamers, today I broke my camera, so I'm stuck using this Mario Kart Live Tour camera instead, but still, it's the perfect opportunity to tell you all about my favorite tracks from every single Mario Kart game. So yeah, let's begin! You know, most tracks in Super Mario Kart are pretty simple, consisting of a few turns here and there, but it's still impressive what Nintendo managed to achieve with the technology back then. Mario Circuit 2 is going to be my pick for the list because it's just super fun to play. You'll be driving left and right, avoiding oil spills until you get to the big jump at the end and go woo in the air. Now this is epic. I played Mario Kart 64 so much as a kid, and my favorite track always was Bowser's Castle. I just feel like this track is one big adventure through a castle built by a madman. You start off by exploring a garden, which then leads you inside the castle walls where you'll see this trapped thwomp behind bars. What did he do to deserve jail time? Is this guy a traitor? I need to know everything about this dude. Anyways, you'll then have to dodge more thwomps only to cross a wooden bridge above lava to then leave the castle through another garden, and then you'll go on top of a tower to then repeat this 2 more times. Isn't that amazing? Mario Kart Super Circuit on the GBA features a couple of pretty cool tracks, some of which have now been remastered in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but one that still hasn't been as the making of this video is my favorite one, Sunset Wilds. This track reminds me of a classic western movie with the background featuring big desert rocks. The music, which seems to be straight out of Back to the Future 3, is just insanely good. And let's be real, it is actually super fun to dodge the cacti, the mud puddles, the rocks, and those Shy Guy totems and tents. Plus, the final lap takes place during night time. So yeah, this track is just full of surprises and amazing details like that. Oh man, Mario Kart Double Dash has so many banger courses, it's gonna be difficult for me to just pick one. Am I gonna go for Yoshi Circuit, Mushroom Bridge, Dino Jungle? All of them are in my top for sure, but you know what? DK Mountain is definitely my favorite one. This track features everything I like. You go up a mountain, you get shot out of a giant DK barrel, and you cross a dangerous bridge at the end. Okay, those are not things I actually do in real life, but you're catching my drift. In a Mario Kart setting, this track has it all. Going to the arcades to play Mario Kart Arcade GP is actually pretty expensive, because it doesn't really matter how good or bad you perform, you'll always have to pay more to play again. Still, I have to admit that this game has banger tracks, and Pac Mountain is my pick for this list. I love collabs, and racing through a Pac-Man related worlds as a Mario Kart character is actually pretty cool. This track has it all, the pellets, the ghosts, and even the neon walls. Good stuff. Too bad I gotta empty my wallet just to play it though. My favorite thing about Mario Kart DS is definitely snaking. You know that technique where you keep drifting left and right to get an infinite boost? Anyways, sneaking aside, I really love the Airship Fortress track because of how cool it is. It's based off those airship levels from Super Mario Bros. 3 and features everything the original game has. Airships, bullet bills, Monty Moles, and flames. Plus, you start in a castle, move to the airship, and then go back to the castle. This is quite the adventure. And here I am back again at the arcade for some cool Mario Kart Arcade GP, but the second one this time around. And in this version, there's a pretty cool track that's obviously inspired by Rainbow Road, but this one is called Rainbow Downhill. This track features 2 distinct maps, and when you reach the end of one, you'll be teleported into the next one, which is actually pretty unique. This track also features a lot of sharp turns, jumps, and bumps, which makes it quite intense to race on, and since it's the last one in the last cup, well, you know, it's a pretty stressful one. Mario Kart Wii features a lot of classic tracks, and this next one is going to be huge because you're all getting Coconut Mall. How can I not pick this instant classic? Coconut Mall is fantastic. It is the type of tracks that every Mario Kart track should aspire to be. Fun, original, amazing music, and it features multiple paths to choose from as you're racing. The details for all the shops and restaurants are just insane, and all in all, this track just simply is the best one in the game, period. Mario Kart 7 features a bunch of amazing tracks, but my favorite one is the very last one you'll experience in the Special Cup, and it's none other than Rainbow Road. I don't know why, but this one is my favorite version of Rainbow Road they ever made. The track takes place in space and makes you race on the rings of the planet Saturn, and then you go down and drive on the freaking moon. There's also this giant rotating tunnel which you can exit from using your glider or simply not. It's up to you. Seriously, this track is insanely good. I'm pretty happy they brought it back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Hey, we're back at the arcade yet again, but this time to play Mario Kart Arcade GP DX. And, well, not gonna lie, all of these arcade games are starting to look the same. One track that is actually pretty cool in this game is Bowser's Factory, because it is kind of a new way to experience Bowser's Castle. Because this time, well, it's factory theme. There's even King Bob-ombs creating an army of Bob-ombs at some point. This one is actually pretty cool, and I wouldn't mind seeing it in a mainline Mario Kart game in the future. It's no surprise to my viewers that Mario Kart 8 is my favorite game in the franchise, and the track selection has a lot to do with this. Picking only one track is very difficult for me because there are so many bangers on this list. But you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Mount Wario as my favorite track because of how cool and original it is. You start off in this giant helicopter and you have to go down the mountain, through an ice cave, through a dam, and then in a forest, only to end up on this legit Olympic ski slope. This track only has one lap, and it's not enough. I wish we would just go back up and do it all over again. This is such a cool one. So here's the thing, technically Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is simply Mario Kart 8, but with additional characters, a new battle mode, and all of the DLC included. That would mean the track selection is the same. But wait a minute, there's this new thing called the Booster Pass, which will add 48 new tracks. Yup, 40 freaking 8! That's huge! Anyways, as of me making this video right now, well, not all of the tracks are released, but it doesn't really matter as Yoshi's Island was introduced and this track is all that was needed. A track based on the legendary SNES game deserves to be here. It features so many details and Easter eggs. Enemies, items, coins, the end music, everything is themed around the original game, and the track is also fun as heck. I seriously doubt anything can beat that track, but with 2 more waves to be released, we never know. So yeah, my local arcade doesn't have Mario Kart Arcade GP VR, so it will be hard for me to pick a track. But that's actually not the only reason. You see, this VR game is more of an experience than it is a game, so it only features one track. This track has many sections though, like a Bowser Castle section and a Princess Peach Castle section, but yeah, since this game only has one track, well, I guess that makes it the best one? I played a lot of Mario Kart Tour when it first came out, and I had a blast playing it. I love all of the new city-inspired tracks, and I do admit that Singapore Speedway is actually my favorite one. You get to fly and drive on top of the Marina Bay Sands, this amazing resort hotel that just looks fantastic. You also get to see Chinatown, as well as a bunch of other landmarks from the city. Most of the tour tracks are actually pretty decent, but this one is just amazing. Here we are, the latest game in the franchise, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. And to be fair, I don't really know what to make out of this game. The track is yours to build using those cardboard thingies. So yeah, I guess anything you build will be the best or the worst track, depending on your imagination and skills. The game does feature cups and themes that you can apply to those tracks, and they will add or remove obstacles from the game area, but I feel like I like it when I get to add my own real-life obstacles instead of dealing with the fake ones added by the game. So for that reason, I will pick the live circuit as my best track, as it doesn't add anything crazy. You just build the track you want, you race through it, and you have the time of your life. So, Do you like my list? Do you agree with my choices? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as for me, well, I guess I'll go play with this Mario Kart thing. So yeah, have a good one. Bye!